Welcome to the Les Waller Gaming channel. Also, www.leswaller.com. The question is, how do we install and set up Streamlabs OBS? This video will answer that question. First thing we need to do is go to https://streamlabs.com. Once we've done that, we want to download. Being downloaded as we speak. It's been completely downloaded. Let's go ahead and open it. Yes, we want to allow the app to make changes to our device. License agreement. I agree. Because we want Streamlabs OBS to work very quickly and efficiently, we will put it in the C folder, which is my SSD. So I will leave it at the default. Streamlabs OBS has been installed on your computer. Click Finish to close setup. Run Streamlabs OBS. Click Finish. We want to run it. Now hopefully, oh, it did not. See, I even uninstalled the program because I wanted to start from the beginning. So look at this. It's already got my theme that I selected. It's already got my name, even though I uninstalled it. So there's still information kept on your computer even after you've uninstalled the program, just for your all's knowledge. So this is going to be, okay, I'm going to see if there's some way I can reset this. So, having figured out how to reset Streamlabs OBS to factory conditions, we've done that. Let's click Setup Later. Let's start fresh. So now we've got a clean install Streamlabs OBS. You can see the mic over here. Let's take a look what the properties are. So it says default. So I don't know, is that coming from my camera or from my Yeti? So mic augs, we are using a Yeti microphone. That's got the better sound compared to the webcam. So let's ensure that that is what is being used. So one of the first things that we'll go ahead and do is look at the scenes on your own. Your menu, manage all. So obviously there aren't any right now. So one of the things you can do to add a scene, if you just want to go native and not go for one that's already made, new scene, let's call this desktop. Click done. We've clicked the scene, it's called desktop. And then we come over here, we need to have a source. So we add a source, display capture, add source, and I'll call this desktop. Add new source, and as you can see here, it has a display. It shows the monitor set at 1920 by 1080. Do you want to capture the cursor or not? I do. We click done, and because we are looking at ourselves, that's why you get this cool effect here. So the other thing you're obviously going to want to add is you're going to want to add the video camera, that's your webcam you've got, video capture device. We can call this, let's call this Logitech, since that's what I have. And it has, see here, it has picked it up, Logitech HD Pro Webcam C920. So we will probably bring it down to like, I think that's perfect for what I normally use it for, which is a 432 by 240. And then you can left click. You can left click and hold this, and then you can position this anywhere you want on your screen. For our purposes here, we'll just put it on the left hand side of the screen here. That's one way to set things up. So the next way to set things up, most people that are going to be streaming that know me anyway are going to be streaming games. So you may not want to capture the entire desktop when you're streaming a game. You might actually only want to capture the game itself. So let's go ahead and start a game. Let's start with World of Tanks Common Test Server. Now here again, if the game is on in the background and you just select the game, sometimes you got to click into the game, come back out, and then it'll actually show up on your stream. I wanted to come back to Streamlabs. Okay, so as you can see here, so the game's minimized so you don't see the game, right? Well, what if you're doing your game and you want to do something else on your screen, but you don't want people to see what's on your screen? You're going to you're going to buy somebody a gift or something like that. Well, you don't need them looking at your private information. So in that case, instead of having a desktop as a source, let's add a source and let's do a game capture. We'll just call it game capture. Do we want to capture any full screen application, or do we want to capture a specific window? I like to go with the specific window because now I can look and I've got World of Tanks client. Click done. We don't see it here, but if we go back to the client and then we come back to stream here, now you can see the game is there. Now because the game is on top of the camera, we don't see it because this stuff is layered. So let's put the game capture here. Now you can see that we've got our camera here, and we want to position our camera in a position where it's better for the viewers to be able to see this other stuff. So you can see what we got here. And if we want to look at the desktop, we could hide this, and there's the desktop back again. Actually, speaking of which, we should probably hide the desktop. And we've now unhidden the game capture, but you see it's black, right? But if we simply go back into the client, it'll populate it again. So there we've got the client, we've got the video. So this is a simple way to set this up. Everything's red. Okay, I think I understand why it's red. So the reason it's red is we have not logged in yet. So it has no idea. Yeah, we haven't logged into Streamlabs yet. Now, wherever you're going to stream, whether it's Facebook, Mixer, YouTube, or Twitch, so for this purposes of this, I am going to select YouTube. And then I need to put in my email address. Click next. Your YouTube password. So we want Wallerdog. Allow. And we have following scene collections have been imported from your Streamlabs account. All right, so since I already have a Streamlabs account prior to this, so some of those themes and stuff like that are probably already going to be available. Let's see. Let's go here to scenes. Yeah, so before we just had scenes, now we have Ace. We want to go up. Okay, so you have to log in before you're going to have access to the live themes, chat box, and dashboard. So themes is a really good place to pick up something free.